Hey guys, it's Dane. Just about to start your workout, but I wanted to let you know real quick what they are calling this group of baby soldiers that's invading right now. Call it an infantry. Infant. Warm-up, okay, is 8 minutes long. You guys are gonna start with hammy to pigeon stretch. What I'm looking for here is you're going to do a seated hamstring stretch, okay? Take a couple breaths in this position. Maybe if you can, reach your toe. And you're gonna roll that leg back into a pigeon stretch. Tall pigeon stretch, let gravity do its work. Take a deep breath in here, and then right back into that hamstring. Okay, we're gonna do that 8 times. Okay, we're gonna do that on the left and right. Okay, from here, I want you guys to do a half kneeling, single leg swing. What we're looking for here is a elbow plank. Okay, you're gonna kick one leg straight back, and you're gonna take that toe and tap it over and back, that opposite heel. Okay? We're gonna go over and back 12 times. From there, you have oblique crunch. Pretty simple stuff here. You guys are going to lift your shoulder blades up off the ground. And I want you guys, whenever you're doing your oblique crunch, I want you guys to reach with this hand to the opposite ankle. Okay, you're gonna do that 12 times on each side. And then you have your jumping jacks. 20 jumping jacks. Okay, then you're gonna find a line to jump over. Here's the trick with these line hops, these side-to-side line hops. I want you to keep your torso as still as possible. Over and back is one. Okay, go ahead and hit pause and start your warm-up. All right, the lower body strength work. You are going to need one of these objects here. Either maybe a heavy box of old books or a backpack, okay, for your heavy squats. Now, you're just gonna hold on to this object. You're gonna do 5 deep squats, okay? Pulling your knees apart as you squat down, okay? On that 5th squat, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna come back 1, 2, 3, and then right back into those 5 squats. We're gonna do that 4 times. This is my second rep of 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Staying low this whole time. 5 reps there, okay, on the squats. And then you have 20 butterfly bridge lifts. On the butterfly bridge lift, what I'm looking for you to bring your heels together, let your knees fall open. Whenever I'm doing these, I want to roll my shoulder blades back, tighten up my core, drive my heels down, lifting your hips up, glutes activate, lower them just down to the ground. Don't slam your glutes down to the ground, just tap the ground and then fire right back up. 20 of those. And then right into 10 hip swivels. On the hip swivels, pull your toe back to your shin. Okay, bring that foot all the way down, lift the other foot up, pull that toe down your shin, and roll over. Both shoulders should stay firmly to the ground. Okay guys, go ahead and set a timer for 12 minutes and get started on that. All right guys, upper body. For 10 minutes, we're gonna do 15 seconds single arm plank. So have your timer set. From here, straight legs behind you. I want you to shift over to one side, remove one hand, and hold for 15 seconds. Then 15 seconds the other side. The trick here, don't let your body shift over like this. Try to keep yourself as square as possible, keeping this hip down, keeping your shoulders as in line as possible as you hold. Okay, we're gonna hold that for 15 seconds on each side. And you have single arm heavy object box row. Now, you can use your backpack or If your roof leaks like mine, you can use this old bucket, okay? On a box row, a couple things you can do. You can have a chair set in front of you for a little bit of stability, or you can just use your hand on your knee. From here, we're gonna row and row, both sides. We have 10 reps on each side. Now, the thing is here, what I don't want you guys to do is I don't want you guys to narrow this stance too much. I want you to have a nice square stance. So, if you're square, take your foot back about 6 inches and you should be in a great position to start your row. Push your butt back and hinge. If you want to get a little bit lower and get down into that back a little bit more, come down to your elbow with your, come down to your knee with your elbow and then row here. Full range of motion. Okay, then we have reverse plank bridge lifts. Single arm, reverse plank bridge lifts. Starting off, whenever you get into this position, I want you guys to take your fingers and point them behind you. Okay, from here, I want you to lift your chest up and keep your head in line with your spine. As you raise up, you're gonna lift your arm, squeezing your glutes, and then come back down to your butt. Switch sides. Single arm reverse bridge lifts. If you want to add a little bit to it, you guys can start from this bent knee bear crawl position, and you're going to basically just flip over and reach and then back. Flip over, reach. Just a little advanced action there if you guys want to get into that. And that is going to be total. So 10 total. So 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Here we go. Set your clock for 10 minutes and get going. All right, guys. Now the conditioning section is 10 minutes. You have 8 3-step fast shuffle touch jumps. So you're going to start at 1 point. 1, 2, 3, touch, jump. 1, 2, 3, touch, jump. A little bit faster. Then we have 3-step touch jumps, fast shuffle touch jumps, 8 of those. And then we have 8 sprawls. On the sprawl, you want to let those feet lead before your hands get down to the ground. Okay? On the sprawl jumps, same basic thing. This time, on the top, a little bit of a jump. Okay, then you have seated knee tucks, sitting on your butt. Hands just a little bit behind your butt. You're going to pull your knees wide and try to squeeze your ankles into your belly button. Okay, you're going to do that 8 times, and then Aquaman. On the Aquaman, what I'm looking for here, toes can stay planted on the ground. I want you to create lift. You're going to reach, and notice that I'm alternating. I'm pulling my palms upward when I pull them back, and I rotate them downward on the forward motion. Never letting my chest drop down to the ground, keeping my core super tight. Go ahead and set that for 10 minutes and get going. All right, guys, so now we have that fusion 2 rounds. We have 8 seated hamstring. The pigeon stretch again. Started in that hamstring. Remember, taking a deep breath in that hamstring stretch. Kicking the same leg back into a pigeon stretch. And then right back into that hamstring. We're going to do that 8 times on each side. Same thing we did in the warm-up. Then you have 10 breath seated twist. So, a couple tricks here. Make sure that this foot is planted as well as you can get it to. Okay, you're gonna start to hug that knee in, and maybe this is all you need right now. Okay, if you can, release this left arm and start to lift your chest up as you open. With every breath in, I want you to push your stomach into your leg. Then exhale. So deep breath in, Pushing your stomach out, exhale, and twist. As you start to open up, you can take this elbow to the opposite knee. You can use that as a little leverage to get you a little bit more twist. Don't overdo it here. Make sure that every time you take a deep breath in, you lift your chest up. And then twist, listening to your body. Okay, then you have the cat-cow. Still utilizing the breath here. With every deep breath in, you're dropping your stomach down, lifting your head up. Then you're going to exhale all that air, sucking your belly button down, letting your head hang loose. Squeeze your glutes. The bigger the breath, the better on those. Last thing, hands and knees. You're going to do a bent elbow thoracic opener. Same position as you were in that cat-cow. Now you're going to take your one hand, bend the elbow, bring that hand to the back of the head. You're going to poke that elbow through and exhale as you open up. Deep breath in. And we're going to do 10 reps on the right and left. And just remember, guys, how a mermaid washes her tail. You guys remember? It's in tide. She washes it with tide. Have a good workout.